Hi, welcome or welcome back. Please excuse the background. I'm moving. So today, I figured I would use my bag that I created in the last video that I posted. I'll link it down below, that video. Anyways, so I'm moving and this is what I kept out of the moving boxes. So this is like the most ultimate holy grail of makeup bags. It truly is the most sacred. So I decided to reach into some more autumnal themes and force myself to use some like wine and berry tones, because it's not really makeup that I gravitate towards, like kind of berry wine mauvey tones. So we're just gonna make a look with stuff that's in my makeup bag. Oh, I think this is probably gonna be last video for a while, unless I can get my computer to where it needs to be in a timely fashion, because I do leave for Italy in like 3 weeks. So I really wanted to make a what's in my makeup bag video for Italy, but I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. But if not, this might be one of the last videos I post. Maybe until December. I don't know. Kind of sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Okay, so I have my La Roche-Posay Anthelios Melt and Milk sunscreen. And that's been sitting on my face for about, I don't know, like 8 minutes now. So I'm gonna go in with this very polarized little guy here. I like the smell of it too. It's by Ilia. It's the Skin Rewind Complexion Stick, right? Skin Rewind Complexion Stick. Yeah, I have mine in the shade 8W. And it's a little warm for me, but it's such a sheer product. It's just sheer skin-like product, I should say, that I can make it work. I think 9N would have been the best, but some people don't like it because they think it pulls too dry on them. But I find that if I have an emollient base, like a nice hydrated base, so that's what I would advise if you're struggling with this product, is really hydrate your face, because it is more skin-like and matte. So if your skin is a little bit drier, it could cling to dry patches. I find that if I take the time to really make sure that my skin prep is super moisturizing, it looks really good. And it lasts a really long time on the skin. It's just like lightweight and you don't really have to think about it all that much. A little bit of a spot. And I'll show you, because you can probably see that spot there. Just how much coverage it just doesn't really have, but just enough to make a difference. I've really been appreciating products that don't add any more like oiliness to my skin lately. Just kind of going through a phase, you know? Yeah, as you can see, like you can still see the redness of that spot, but it's just a little dulled down. For a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna be mixing my Givenchy Prism Libre Skin Caring Concealer in the shades N250 and N120, because I'm kind of between shades right now. Just to kind of add just a little bit, something here and there. Don't need a lot. So that's N250, and then I like to take N120. I'm not looking at my mirror right now, I'm just kind of going off of feel. I'm a little tired. I went for a run this morning, and usually that's like my normal morning thing, but I've just been so busy that I haven't really been exercising as much as I usually am the past couple weeks. But so I'm feeling I'm like feeling it. Anyways, I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and buff that into the skin. Oh my god, hair. And I find that mixing these two colors creates the perfect shade match for me. Who said we're done concealing? I'm taking the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm gonna take the flat part of my brush so I don't get too much, and just focus that on the spot on my nose. I don't know what the heck is going on with my skin right now. I think it's stress, honestly. Just making me break out in a weird way. I've never broken out on the bridge of my nose, literally ever, like even when I was a teenager. So this is new for me. So I'm just gonna tap that and then taking the more floofy side, just patting it in, not buffing it because you don't want to remove product. So I'm just patting that and then doing that just a couple of times to add on like higher coverage but in sheerer layers so it doesn't look cakey. Okay, that's all the concealing I'm going to do for now because I don't want to do too much coverage and then it make my face just look a little too done up, you know? I feel like, especially when you have spots or something that you want to put a little bit more coverage on, complexion-wise, I find that doing the rest of your makeup after you've done a little bit of concealing here and there, and then going in to conceal a little bit more so you can see like exactly how much coverage you need. That way you don't look a little too cakey or done up, or the makeup look just doesn't look the way you envisioned. So that's the way I approach it. I'm gonna go in with my Haus Labs Velvet Bronzer. I have this in the shade Light 3. And I'm just gonna pat that on. I don't want to go too hard with the bronzer today. Okay, now let's get into some of the theme of the video. This is the Dior Rosyglow blush in the shade Rosewood. Now, this isn't like a rose theme video. It's very much so like mauve, wine berry kind of fall tones. But I do find that this blush brightens my skin in the same way. This blush has a good deal of purple in it, so I do find on my fair olive skin tone, light fair olive skin tone, that I'm so tired, I'm like dropping everything. I do find on my fair light olive skin tone, this has just enough purple in it that it's like brightening, because if you have a fair light olive skin tone, or just an olive skin tone in general, purples are going to look brightening on you more so than pinks, and that's a fact. This is definitely a rose tone blush, but it does have enough purple in it that it does provide that purplish, that brightening quality that we're going for today. Is that what I was trying to say? I think. I'm also going to take this ever so slightly into the crease of my eye, just to tie in the colors, you know what I mean? And as you see, it's not like picking up super rosy or purple. It's just kind of matching all of the complexion products together, making them look like a little bit more natural, like natural occurring on the skin. Okay, and kind of going back in to the eyes here, I'm just gonna put on just a little bit of the Giorgio Armani eye tint in the shade 12S. This is just like a very like generic looking, not generic looking, this is a very beautiful product. It's a very easy product to work. What am I saying to you all? I'm so sorry. This product goes with any look is what I'm trying to say. And I find that this on top of the blush looks very pretty. It's very easy, and it's not going to clash with any of the tones that I'm about to put on my face here. It just adds like a little bit more light to my eyes, you know? Easy, easy, easy. Now that I have the viewfinder in front of me, I could see like, I could probably leave this up here and it would be fine. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe that's why I'm kind of like spacey right now and not able to talk. But yeah, you could just, I could probably leave it here and it would look nice, but we're not because we're filming a video. Guess what I found? In the last video, I was talking about how I repurchased my Tower 28 one-liner in the shade Work of Art, and I was moving some of my like hair tools into a box, and I found this at the bottom of the basket. How it got there, I don't know. I have no idea. But now I have two, so I mean, I'll use them, you know. I don't know. I'm going in with this today. It's a nice neutral. What was that? It's a nice neutral, and I can put basically any lip look on top of it, and it's gonna look nice. You know what I mean? So let's just do this. It's so nice. I love this color. Could leave it here. You could. I'm gonna take the product that's in my hand. This is by Rouge, and this is the La Palette Levres. I don't know. Someone tell me how to say it. Levres. Help me, French-speaking people. This is in the Color Story Signature. So you got your mauves and your berries. This is very fall friendly. It's very, very, very pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the lightest shade here. It's in also the most like mauve-y neutral, most nude. I would say. And I'm just gonna put that right in the middle here. My lips are a little dry, so so there's that. And then I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's kind of like more of like a brownie berry. And I'm gonna go right in the middle. One thing I love about this palette is you can get a different lip look every single time. And it always looks good. So we're doing like a little popsicle lip moment here. And I just want it just a little bit more berry, so I'm gonna go into the one next to it, right here. And it is much more berry than the last. See? And we're just gonna do that right in the center, almost like if you were doing like a Queen of Hearts makeup in a way. Like up onto the Cupid's bow, and then right here on the center of the bottom lip. And then blend out. This would be a lot easier if I still had my lip brush accessible to me, but... Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of like that, you know? So I got that on my little thingy here, and so what I'm gonna do, can I get in here so that it all matches? And this blends out so easily. Like, it's so easy. Because it's a cream to powderish kind of formula. It's really interesting. I'm just gonna take my brush and just make sure that this is nice and diffused. No hard edges. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can kind of go like that. Yeah, that's very nice. That's very nice. So I'm just gonna take the product that I put on the Ilia Complexion stick with. No additional product, but I'm just gonna kind of go around where I blushed here and just make sure everything is blended in. There, that's good. I'm gonna put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, that's pretty much the look, but I am feeling like my lips are a little too dehydrated for this matte makeup look. Like, it's not drying out my lips, but my lips are a little more fuzzier feeling than I like. So I'm gonna do just a little teeny tiny bit of the Rom&nd Glasting Melting Balm. This is in the shade Scotch Nude. It's a really pretty kind of rosy berry kind of color. And I'm just gonna take it right in the center where my lips are the most dry. And add some moisture. And when doing a lip like this, if you have something like this in your pocket or your bag or whatever, this is the best product to do touch-ups with. That way you don't have to worry about doing all this. And you can just dab. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, so that's my take on autumnal wine berry mauve kind of tones. Not my favorite color stories, but I do recognize that it does brighten my complexion. It makes me look a little bit more like awake, and it's a very energizing color story for my the way I look, basically. And I do feel like berries and mauves and kind of wine colored makeup does look good on a lot of people. But yeah, this is my take on it and how I approach it, given that it's not really my favorite, but I still like it. You know, it's not really a go-to for me, but it's fun to just kind of switch it up every now and then. And yeah, as you can see, like after you, if you're kind of going through some like skin issues or whatever, after you do like a lot more makeup and you see everything put together, you can see that like my spot isn't even really that noticeable now that I have everything else on my face. So tips and tricks. Anyways, so yeah, this might be my last video for a few months, honestly. I'm really sorry if it is. Time will tell, but you know, that's just the way life just be like that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, talk to me. I love to talk to you. Anyways, have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!